I must confess I am deeply dismayed and distressed by Mr. Joginder Singh's response, despite the valor which he showed in the Beaufort's case. Questions of jurisdiction come in later. Firstly, it's a question of will, political will, the will of law enforcement. And may I point out, the Indian staff in the Indonesian embassy, the Indian embassy staff in Jakarta do not enjoy any diplomatic immunity or any other illegal immunity from prosecution. Their conduct appears prima facie to be most culpable. I think they should the concerned staff should be recalled, a proper inquiry or investigation conducted, and if they are guilty of destroying evidence, as Mr. K.T.S. Tulsi rightly pointed out, they can be prosecuted as well or other action taken. Jurisdictional questions come in much later. This is a very serious issue, and anything short of the most serious and sincere and swift investigation will amount to a travesty of justice, a complete miscarriage of justice.
No, this jurisdictional issue also is a bit of a sham, isn't it? Take KTS Tulsi, you have represented the CBI in several cases. It's very convenient. Oh, you know, CBI, ED, MEA don't work together. There's a little bit of confusion among them. Let me present a simple case to you. Here is a person who knows where 4,000 crore rupees went. He is the principal kingpin. He knows the Hawala routes. He has a passport number issued by the Indian government. Yes. He goes and gets a passport renewed every 2 years. Nobody questions the passport. He keeps getting it renewed. He enjoys the life. I mean, today by this argument, KTS Tulsi, you know, even Dawood Ibrahim can hold an Indian passport, go and get it renewed every 2 years in a consulate, and then we'll say we had jurisdictional issues between the Enforcement Directorate and the MEA. We didn't talk to each other well. I mean, this has really become a sham. Mr. Tulsi.
This is bizarre. This is just not how the governments can be run or justice dispensed. And investigating agencies have to know they are servants of law. They are not servants of politicians. They are not, and if they don't uphold the law, they are themselves liable to be prosecuted. And none of them should enjoy any immunity. And the government should not be able to save them by withholding sanction to prosecute. If this is the manner in which investigations are done, only for the purpose of frustrating justice and truth and bringing people who are accused of such heinous crimes to justice, then these are the persons who must be prosecuted, so that no one else can take this kind of offense.
Mr. Tulsi,
and no one else
Mr.
can dare
Tulsi,
to do this.
Mr. Tulsi, Hassan Ali case was registered against him in 2007. When did debunk? Only in 2011, you know, they started following up on the case. The Supreme Court had to pull up the Enforcement Directorate in that case also. So what was the ED doing in that case? Hassan Ali, Abdul Karim Telgi, I can give 1,000 examples which were pushed by the media.
No, I'm absolutely shocked by the kind of reaction of the former CBI director. How can he say that this is how the system is made? So is he saying that there's no way out? I'm telling you, one of the way out is the media, what you are doing.
I'm sorry, unless the law is changed, there is no other way.
And the heat that you generate
you have to go by the law.
Studios,
if the government
it goes to the streets.
Tells that 10 o'clock is the daytime, we have to go by the law.
It's creating a buzz, it's creating a noise. And the heat is to the extent that
all investigators are independent.
For the Chintan Shiva in Jaipur, they say that we don't know how to handle this.
They won't give sanctions.
We don't know how to handle social media. So they're worried about it. And this is the way to go. And it's surprised. I'm very surprised that CBI, this is an opportunity for CBI to come out. Media is already there and strong.
What do? You go and fight with them?
Investigate these cases, investigate them properly. You cannot say this is how the system is made. Mr. Singh, I think you should retract your statement and say something else.
It does not. No, sorry. The truth must be said here. Change the system. This is what you see. First of all, there is no confession before a police officer is admissible. And secondly, how many
there is nothing wrong with the system.
Are you saying this is how the system is? You won't investigate the cases. You will only investigate the cases that your masters want. Is that what you're saying? Is this the way you will give justice? What are you saying?
We don't give justice. Justice is given by the court. We investigate the case and take the court. If the government were to sit on the sanctions for years together, what do you do? No, for even literally go to the bathroom.
I find it.
For
I have a very simple question. Mr. Joginder Singh, you have been CBI director. I am a common journalist. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. 1 minute. Sir, allow me, sir. Mr. Joginder Singh, allow me. You see, we are common journalists. You are the sophisticated detectives of this country. Warren Anderson, media can find, government can't find. Otavio Quattro, our cameraman bumps into him having coffee at Buenos Aires airport. Government of India does not know where he is. Kim Davy gives interviews here. We catch him in Amsterdam. He's telling his story. Government of India follows up only after the media comes in. Now Anil Bastawade, we catch him in Jakarta. Enforcement Directorate wakes up and now Enforcement Directorate and Foreign Ministry are fighting each other.
True.
I want to know where are the two other people in this case. There are two other people in this case as well.
The point is here.
Am I right?
No.
Am I right? There are two other important people who are missing. He's not the only kingpin. There are two others believed to have interest in Dubai. Can you tell us more about it?
Actually, first of all, now this man has been apprehended and has been brought to India. The disclosure statement of other accused persons must be with the Enforcement Directorate as well as with the CBI. In case this person is confronted with other accused persons, keeping in mind with their disclosure statement, then everything, even if it is delayed, everything will be crystal clear.
Everything will be explain more.
Yeah, actually in course of police custody or prosecution custody of the other accused persons in this case, they must have or might have disclosed against this man about the modus operandi, about other routes, everything.
Yeah, so how do I know? How do I...
The disclosure statement must be with the ED and the CBI.
No, how do I know that statement is not tampered with? My question to Rajiv Kumar is, he's a counsel for the petitioner Durga Oraon in this case. Mr. Rajiv Kumar, my concern is they get Anil Bastawade because they are very embarrassed with what is going on Times Now. They cannot be exposed like this anymore. So you get him here. But what happens after you get him, Mr. Rajiv? How do we know that this man does not enter into some kind of a equal of what the Americans would call a plea bargain, informal plea bargain, that, you know, I'll say this, I won't say this. I'll name these people, I won't name these people.
See, when he is in trap now and he has been brought to India, I must say this at this stage that so many other persons against whom the ED court has issued warrant of arrest, including this Souvik Chattopadhyay, BK Singh, and other persons are also there. They have not been tracked down by agency. See, I am congratulating Times Now that they have detected Mr. Bastawade in Indonesia, and now he has come down to Ranchi. He is coming tomorrow at Ranchi. But at these days, I am totally frustrated by the argument which is advanced by Mr. Joginder Singh, because I am from Ranchi speaking that the manner in which yesterday Honorable High Court has issued one order directing the CBI to investigate the anti-corruption wing of the Jharkhand government. And you may ask one question from Sanjeev Kumar MP from Jharkhand, that a person whose name is Mr. ML Pal, he was previously the PA to Sibu Soren, against whom there is 65 crore clinching evidence, but he has not, no FIR has been registered by the CBI. And this shows the discrimination on the part of ED and CBI, that they are deliberately protecting so many accused persons in this scam. And I must say that the manner in which the reaction of the Joginder Singh has come, that the will of the investigating agency is important, not the law is important.
Can I answer that?
Every law is available in the country.
I will say total strength of CBI is 59.
Take back your comment. The status quoist approach will not work in India anymore. No, Mr. Joginder Singh, aisa hi chalta hai attitude will not work.
No.
Will not work.
Government should.
That's what Dibang is telling you. This country has changed.
No, they will take it up. If High Court has ordered this council, they will definitely give them time here. It is not that they can defy the High Court or Supreme Court. Nobody can do that.
How much?
Not the agencies here.
Arnav, may I interrupt?
They will take it. You wait.
Mr. Singh, I'm asking you today. Rajiv Kumar has a follow-up question for Rajiv Kumar ji. Before you come in, I know that a top investigating officer was shunted out for unearthing this Koda scam. I'm not taking names today. The move was challenged in the High Court. The transfer was cancelled. Who shunted him out? Why are powerful politicians trying to influence investigations? Yes, Rajiv Kumar, go ahead. Your second question to Joginder Singh.
See, my question before Joginder Singh is that Income Tax Department investigation wing has brought on record not less than 80 appraisal reports, but CBI people have not touched those documents till date. About 3 months back, it has been handed over to CBI only on the basis of the order passed by the Honorable High Court. And Honorable High Court in the 2009 itself order has clearly stated that whatever the evidence will be collected by the Income Tax Department will be handed over to CBI. And CBI people and ED people have not yet registered any case, and they are pursuing only 2 cases in the Koda scam. Whereas Honorable High Court has clearly categorically stated in the order when the matter was handed over to CBI that each action will be having a separate cause of action. Until date, only 2 cases which are pursued by the investigating agency. This is unfortunate that a premier agency, ED or Income Tax and CBI, they are virtually not seriously investigating this case.
And secondly, as I told you, there is a constraint of manpower. Total number of investigators, which includes the prosecutor, is about 1200 with 30% vacancies. You can investigate only about 1200 cases in a year as per the norms approved by the government here. So unless you
these are standard arguments.
Government is
these are standard. Can I tell you, Mr. Joginder Singh?
You depend upon law ministry, you depend upon state government, you depend upon UPSC to select people on deputation.
I'm constrained to say
there is no power in the director. CBI is a whipping boy. In the olden times, when a prince went for studies, he took
Mr. Joginder Singh, don't complain about manpower. Don't complain about manpower, Mr. Joginder Singh, because 2 journalists from Times Now took 3 days to find Anil Bastawade. I'm saying this on record today. 2 journalists from Times Now took 3 days to find Anil Bastawade. What are you talking about, sir? Don't complain about manpower. The question is whether you have the will or the courage or the bureaucratic and investigating gumption and guts to go after these scamsters. Isn't that the point, Dibang, that we are pushing here? Is it a question of manpower?
Absolutely, it's not a question of manpower. And I think if that is the case, then, and if you are saying, but I'm shocked, Arnab, that he is saying that this is how the thing is. That means, then do we need the CBI? We should scrap it. They are only going to help the party in power.
In this case, the Enforcement Directorate as well, actually.
ED also. They don't talk to each other. They don't work. They just work for their masters. We don't need such investigating agencies. What good are they? Nothing. They are here just to help their political masters. And Joginder Singh ji, you are such a senior person. You have been the director of CBI. How can you say this?
Yes. No, but this is a fact also. That present director will not say. But the point is here, somebody must say the truth here. These are the constraints here which every director has been urging before the government here.
Joginder Singh, I'd request you to understand the reality.
Nobody takes action.
Mr.
What do you do on that one?
Mr. Joginder Singh,
what I'm saying has been said earlier, but since nobody listens, I must say it again.
And that's the point I want to come to, the larger point.